If you're anything like me and you want to get faster running, let me show you how this got me a 5k PB with just one simple feature. Right, so we're at the track today, we've got the 5k PB, we're going to see what time we get. I'm going to start off with some light stretching, and I'm going to do a lap around first, and then we'll give it the crack after.
Call me Bucky, niggas lucky that I'm innocent. If I didn't have no morals, I'd be menacing. How a nigga rapping conscious but he ignorant? How he from the hood but still gon' go legitimate? How he fuck a bunch of bitches but they still respect the women? He still rolling in Sonata, he just got the window tinted. Homie stab me in the back and that can never be forgiven. And my palms been itching, man, I like the superstition. You can't have my phone number unless we running up the digits. Let me meditate, I just need a couple minutes. Tryna low for me, my cojones to the big ass. Bitch, I get high. I ain't looking at the clock, still falling like rock.
Now before we get into that, let me give you a bit of backstory. When I first started running, I used to absolutely hate it. I'd get back and feel like I'd literally been dragged through a washing machine for half an hour. I was running like this nearly every day, hoping that I'd improve my time of just 23 minutes, but I never seemed to get there. So one day I thought I'd do a bit of research and then I could stop throttling myself out on every single run. And what I came across was an absolute gem. So that's where this thing comes into play. This is the Garmin Fenix 6 Pro, and it's just unbelievable. Honestly, this thing's got that many features, I'd be surprised if it couldn't wipe my ass. So how does a watch help you run a new 5k PB? Well, it can track heart rate data during your runs, but it's not just about having this data that makes you run faster, it's how you use the data. Now let me explain why that's important. So during my research, I found that because I was running so fast, my heart rate was literally at its max during all my runs. And doing this over a long period of time was bad for recovery and was likely the reason why I wasn't improving with running. Let me show you. Here we've got 3 zones. These zones are just difficulty levels based on a percentage of your max heart rate. We can find this by subtracting our age from 220. Zone 1 is a steady pace where you'd find it easy to have a conversation. We should be at less than 75% of our max heart rate here. Zone 2 is a more medium effort where it's in between okay and hard to talk. This is 80 to 90% of our max heart rate. Zone 3 is basically our top limit. Here you wouldn't be able to talk at all and we'd be pushing 90 to 95% of our max heart rate. So how do these 3 zones make you run faster? Well, there's a special rule that uses these zones, which is what got me my PB, and it's called the 80-20 rule. This rule states that 80% of our training must be spent in zone 1. This allows us to recover and build our aerobic base. The other 20% is left for a mixture of zone 2 and zone 3, which helps us get used to more speed. This means we can run faster and further when both are applied together. So what even was my 5k time? Look at that. 1935, sorry. I'm ruined. That was good. My PB proves how running with an ego is pretty much completely useless. What you need to be doing is adopting the 80-20 rule. Even though it might not seem like it's going to work at first, it really humbles you when it finally pulls through and you realise the results that you've been missing out on. If you're really struggling with running, I'd highly recommend that you give it a go yourself. And if you're lacking the motivation and discipline to actually get out and do the runs, what you need to do is go watch this video next, because that has all of the answers to get you back on your feet.